Hello and welcome back. So here we are, just buying some items to get ready for our new adventure with Digimon. I pronounced it wrong actually. I said Colomon or something last time, but apparently it's Digimon, like Coelacanth, the really ancient like fish, which lives at the bottom of the sea, which I guess Digimon is based after. So sorry about that. I really should have got that correct, being a biologist and all. Anyway, so we're heading off with Digimon. And this is after we've done all the stuff I told you about last time, where we defeated Ogremon like 3 or 4 times. 2 times, actually. So now we're going after Ogremon for the 3rd time. And we're not using bird of transport because, 1, I want to train up Digimon, get him some more battles, because I hope that will get him to Digivolve if you do loads of battles into Mega Digimon. And also we need the money. So we're just going along here, fighting a couple battles, wandering through the tropical jungle, stuff like that. Plus also Birdmon transport to where we're going is quite expensive. Friesland, we haven't been there yet actually. I think we popped in there once and then ran away because it was too hard. So that's where we're heading now. But anyway, Friesland is right past tropical jungle and the Grand Canyon. On the north of the island I guess it would be? Yeah. Anyway, at this point Digimon is quite powerful. Digimon doesn't sound right. Yeah, Digimon is quite powerful though. We've got his stats quite high now. I think he has like nearly 3,000 health, quite high offense, quite high defense. Anyway, so now we're entering Friesland. This is one of the harder areas of the game. I mean, apart from possibly Misty Trees, this is probably the hardest area apart from the end area in Factorial Town. Oh, and here we are. Anyway, this is Shellmon, and we rescued him. The way we did this was basically after defeating Ogremon, you go up this lift. And once you go up this lift and then head along into this bit, you get asked by Shellmon to save him, because the lift has, through the machinery, has lifted up part of the land, so he's stuck on this island in the sky. So then you have to go back down the lift, go all the way around, or just return to the city, go all the way around Grand Canyon, and then go through Friesland and in through that way, back into Grand Canyon, and then you'll find Shellmon is off the rock, and you can recruit him. Basically what Shellmon does is he starts a newspaper, which tells you about various things that are happening in the digital world, and where you can recruit people. And also you need to get Shellmon and read his paper to unlock certain events. For instance, one event to get, I think, Digimon, you have to read his paper. There's another one for Vademon as well, and finally another one for Myotismon, but those will come later anyway. As you see, the Digimon here are pretty powerful, like this Ice Devimon. I mean, we're doing okay, but gotta use up a lot of health and MP each time we fight them. Luckily, Colomon has Digimon has pretty powerful attacks by this point. I can't remember if we've learnt his most powerful one, which is called Ice Statue, which is basically a instant hit, like 400 damage attack that can also paralyze people, and it's impossible to avoid. So it's one of the best techniques in the game, and it's an ice technique, and Digimon can learn it, which makes him really quite powerful. But I don't think we learn it yet. Not for a while. I think we learn it while in Friesland, because as you could guess, most Digimon in Friesland are ice/water type, so that's where we get to learn all of our different techniques for Digimon. I think we can get most of the ice techniques actually unlocked. I think there's 1 or 2 we don't get. We get all the good ones unlocked, and here's Shellmon with his paper. It's not paper as much, it's a bulletin board. So yeah, here it's saying about legendary Digimon, and then there's Lake Guardian, UFO, which is Vademon, Bandits. Basically everything past like the first 3. The first, like, I think 1, 2 and 3 newspaper articles are basically pointless. They just tell you things that have happened, and then the rest of them actually tell you things that are interesting to you recruiting more Digimon. Anyway, this time we decided to cut out all the walking and just take bird transport, which takes us to here. We haven't got to the place where it takes you in Friesland yet, so we can't go to there yet, but the one she takes you to in Grand Canyon is much cheaper and puts you just outside of Friesland, so it isn't that bad. More fights. And I think, what's this technique called again? I think it's called Ice Dagger or Ice Shard or something. It's a pretty good attack. It doesn't do a massive amount of damage, but it's very quick and can just stun lock people. So that's what we're using at the moment. Yeah, we haven't unlocked his best technique yet, which is, as I said, Ice Statue. Must learn that later. And up here, we can't enter this place because this is much like the Digimon Mansion. This place can only be entered by certain types of Digimon, and Sealamon is a data type, so it can't enter either place. That place was Ice Sanctuary, which is only available to vaccine types, and is one of the most annoying areas in the game. We do eventually go in there later, but god is that place hard, because there's just Digimon there which are just impossible to avoid. And since you can only bring vaccine types, and there's not that many decent vaccine types that are ultimates, I think there's Phoenixmon, Andromon, and that's the only two I can think of, and I think maybe Hercules Kabutorimon. But all the ultimates we get all like virus or data types, so we have to use a champion in there, and that place is very hard and over-leveled. And like I said, there's a lot of compulsory fights there which you have to go through. And it's just a massive grind, especially if you've bought hundreds and hundreds of items. Friesland's quite a big place actually, I think, and there's quite a lot of Digimon you can recruit here. But anyway, we're heading over to our first recruitment of Friesland, which is going to be Waymon. So we're just switching around techniques a bit here. I go for his area effect attack, because of the battle we're about to fight. Well, anyway, Waymon says that someone's invaded his cave and kicked him out. So we said, oh, we'll help. So we'll get on his back and go, and he takes us to his cave to help him out. Apparently they're storing his treasure, whatever that is. As you see, there's a very high-tech submarine there. Which kind of means this place must be underwater, when you think about it. So, how on earth we got there? Unless we rode in his mouth or something. Or just hold our breath. So we hear a voice in the back, and here we find Ogremon has taken over this place with his two Gabumon friends. But he gets rid of one of the Gabumon to make way for Master Weru Seedramon. We can never actually get a Weru Seedramon. We can get Mega Seedramon, but not Weru Seedramon, which is quite disappointing because Weru Seedramon looks pretty cool. And he's also incredibly powerful, much stronger than Ogremon is. And I don't really get what their relationship is, because the way Ogremon says it, he says Master Weru Seedramon, my bodyguard. So I don't know if Weru Seedramon is superior to Ogremon in this organisation, or if Ogremon just hired him and calls him Master because he's quite strong. It was probably just a bad translation, I'm guessing. He probably just did hire Weru Seedramon to like help him take over the cave and promise him the treasure or whatever. So yeah, in this fight we've killed Ogremon already, and now we get to see his most powerful move. And I kind of forgot to buy any more healing items, so it kind of, yeah, we just get killed in this fight. I completely forgot to buy any healing items, and we just get destroyed. Partly because of his like Aurora attack, which does incredible amounts of damage if it hits. It's quite a slow one, but even so. So yeah, I realised that we're probably not ready to do that fight yet. So here we are, going back to Friesland again. And I decided to go instead to Grand Canyon again because it's about 1,000 bits cheaper than the Friesland stop. And plus the Friesland stop, as we'll get to see later, puts you in a really bad position, because basically it's one of these places where it puts you in a position and then everything starts moving on the screen before the screen fades from black. So if you don't move, you're immediately attacked by a Digimon before the screen even fades back in. So unless you know that that's going to happen and start moving, you're going to be in a fight straight away. I think it's normally as an Ice Digimon. And so basically the whole point of this now is try and get some money up, train Sealamon, and also get some new techniques from him. Most namely, again, Ice Statue. We get disrupted there, get stunned again. I really should start buying some variuses so we can stop this getting stunned all the time. And have we? Yes, there we have. We have Ice Statue. And we're about to see just how powerful this technique actually is when we eventually get into a fight. I don't know what we're going to do now. I think we're going for... I don't think we're going for Ogremon again, straight away. Because again, I don't have that many healing items on me. But anyway, now we'll get to see how Ice Statue works. And you see it's an instant hit. As soon as the animation starts, they get damaged. So it's basically impossible to avoid or disrupt. And it does a massive amount of damage. See, there we're doing like 700 damage per hit. And Digimon doesn't even have that high offense. So yeah, it's one of the better techniques in the game. Annoyingly though, there aren't that many Digimon can use it, only the Ice types. I don't even think all the Ice types can. I know Digimon can, and if you get a Mega Digimon can use Ice Statue. I'm pretty sure Mega Digimon cannot use Ice Statue anyway. Then you're basically set. And then we learn another technique, Giga Freeze. It's not as good as Ice Statue really. It has an area effect, not as large as some of the others. A small area effect. But one, it doesn't stun, I don't think, and two, it isn't quite as fast. I mean, Ice Statue doesn't even have that high an MP cost. I think it's only about 200. I mean, it's high if you have a low level champion, but otherwise, it's not too bad. So at this point, we're mostly just doing fight because I think one of the conditions to get Mega Digimon is to do a certain amount of fights. I think it's like 40 or something, or 50. And while we don't have the stats yet, quite often if you can get the bonus condition, you have a good chance of digivolving. I have no clue what the care mistakes are for Mega Digimon, nor do I know how many care mistakes we've actually made, thus making that a moot point anyway. And so I'm just praising him here because he's getting to the end of his life. He's like, I think, 15 or something. So he's going to die soon, and I don't want him to die too soon because I'm hoping he'll digivolve. So, and if you have that high happiness, it'll mean they last longer. So this is the actual Garurumon, unlike the fake Garurumons we met earlier. You can tell it's the real Garurumon because he has like little fancy shoulder feathers on him, and he's slightly bigger. So yeah, we both stun each other at the same time because he also has Ice Statue. But we're doing pretty well here. I managed to beat him fairly easily. Yeah, normally Garurumon's actually quite hard, but because we're quite high level and high stats, we managed to beat him fairly easily. We pick up the HP chip, and basically what Garurumon says there is that he wants to challenge us again, because he thinks it's unfair that there's both of us, so we have to come back again like a day later. But you can come back whenever, and it's fine. But yeah, now Digimon dead. Didn't digivolve into Mega Digimon, still haven't got an ultimate. So all that training and everything, gone, as are all of the access to all of those techniques until we get another, what are they called, Ice type or Water type. So we choose the blue egg this time, which hatches into, I think it's Punimon. Yeah, it is Punimon. So yeah, now we've got Punimon. Our new baby type. And I don't think we've recruited anyone new, have we, apart from Shellmon this? No, we haven't. Because Garurumon doesn't join the city until you fight him a second time. And in that second fight, you can't use any healing items or give any instructions, which makes the fight a lot harder. That means you have to have a very over-leveled Digimon for it. The only one which can hold its own. I think I use an ultimate against him. Spoilers there, we get an ultimate eventually. Is it on this run? Who knows? Well, anyway, I think that's a good place to end, so goodbye and see you later.